Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning on a Friday morning, wrapping up a good week on Panhandle Outdoors. Have some good guests and some good videos, and have a special guest here in the studio today. But let's get started with our weather, brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard and his hard-working crew taking care of our everyday comfort needs. And folks, we're gonna have some rain, so be prepared for rain, but the air temperature is not gonna be too bad. We're looking at a high today of 74, and it's only gonna get down to like 67 tonight. So we had that fire Wednesday night, but won't need one this weekend, don't look like it. Our water temperature at the end of the pier is right at 66 degrees. Take a look at our river readings brought to us by Panama City Coca-Cola. Take a look at the Apalachicola at Bluntstown, folks. You see how it's going straight up? I mean, they're open. When you see that, they're opening all those gates up at Chattahoochee when you see it rise up like that. The Choctaw at Caryville, it's going to be on the rise too. The Apalachicola reading are 3.6, and the Choctawhatchee's reading are 2.8. The tide chart, again, strong all week and continues through the weekend really strong. Low this morning at 10:27, coming in all day till tonight about 11:25. Now the wind is coming, it's going to be coming out of south-southeast, and that's where we're getting warm air. It's going to be coming about 13 or 14, so it's going to be pretty brisk out there. So be careful if you get out in open water. We'll take a break, come back with our special guest. Okay, welcome back, and welcome our guest this morning, Drew Pollard.
How you doing, sir? Good morning.
Welcome back, Drew. It's been a year since you've been here.
Been a while. Been out working.
Well, listen, I do some of the outdoor activities. You got to come on more often than once.
I do. I really miss coming here and sharing our experiences to everybody.
A lot of cool stuff. We're going to talk about first. We're all talking about doing good things for fellow man. And Drew started this about 4 years ago. This little toy drive. So tell us about for Christmas. It's something on your own.
So we started this just because, you know, there's a lot of needy kids in our area, local kids, and I like to see help local kids, you know, and give to these schools that we know the guidance counselors are going to give to the kids that are local. You know, you can donate to other places, but do you really know where it's going? You know, I can guarantee you, Coach and I, we put these toys in the back of our trucks and we drive them to the schools.
What a special time. And what probably more special is the amount of toys that people start bringing by your shop, and then have this party.
Yes, we have a party, a good party, and everybody is welcome to come, and we have a great time.
This party, okay, here's the poster right here. It's the toy drive, okay. The Christmas party toy drive is going to be Saturday, December 9th, a week from tomorrow, and it's bring a new unwrapped toy to benefit the local kids, bicycle, scooter, Barbies, remote car, any kind of toys.
Any kind of toy.
And that's how you get to the party. You're going to have food. And
yeah, we 38 Oyster Guy will be there. We got live music. We'll have a big shrimp boil for everybody. There'll be dessert. And it don't cost anything. All it costs you is a toy.
Just bring a toy and right there in downtown Southport, located right next to...
Right by the community center.
By the community center.
So just around the corner from Southport Elementary School.
Yeah, right around the corner. So right there, and it is a blast. You just enjoy seeing so many people, and you start showing your pictures of deer. You think you got a big deer, then somebody's going to show a bigger deer.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Big bass, and look at mine.
Yeah, so it's all who's got the biggest one around there.
So many good things going on, and let's see. Here's a guy. This guy's going to be. This is his band right here.
This is Corey Keefe.
Okay, let's see. There he is.
Corey Keefe. He's a local musician. His dad is Chris Keefe. They're local guys. They put on a lot of benefit shows. Help Seasons of Hope with Michael Harris. Chris is a really good guy, and that's his son Corey. They're great artists, and he's really good at what he's actually got a song out in Nashville that he's working with. So he's gonna be somebody one day.
Listen, this is quality entertainment. There's quality oysters, and there's quality people. So if you get a chance, go. What time does it start?
6 o'clock next Saturday. And you don't have to be there at 6. You can get there at 6:30, 7. There'll be plenty of food, plenty of drinks. It's kid friendly. We got a bounce house for the kids.
That's right.
So bring your family, bring one toy, 10 toys, it don't matter. Just bring some stuff and come see us.
And that's just cool. And also, if you can't make the party, you got something to do that Saturday. During the week, they can drop it off at
They
your
can
shop.
drop the toys off between now, and we usually like to stop taking around the 15th so we can get them to the schools and they can get them distributed before Christmas.
And we'll take, and then the following week, we get our trucks loaded up and we go to these schools.
Yep, we take them to the schools, and
they're so thankful and happy.
They are. They just beaming when you show up.
Yeah.
You really don't know what to expect, but when you see those guidance counselors and principals out there helping unload, it really means something to them.
It really does, because they know exactly, being there every day, they know exactly what kids are going to and what that kid needs.
Just to give an example, we've been in contact with Bozeman, and they already have 40 kids that need something. Waller has a bunch of kids that need. I don't have a total number yet, but Miss Gina's getting me that.
And we're calling different places and all different schools.
Last year we went to 4 schools.
Yeah.
4 different schools.
4 schools, yeah.
So.
It's a glorious time. So, okay, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back with Drew. We brought a lot of pictures and been doing a lot of fun things. And one thing you do with your group, you get to take them fishing.
Yeah, we take the guys offshore every year with Captain Brad. He's always got air conditioning problems, so we do a little trading here and there. So my guys really enjoy that offshore fishing, I tell you, and they have a good time. And Brad always takes care of us, gets us on the fish. And it don't take long to load the boat. I didn't lose cell phone service the whole trip.
No way, y'all stay that close to land.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I like to go fishing because I lose cell phone service and I can't hear nobody, the phone ringing and stuff. But I didn't lose cell service the whole trip. It was great.
That is funny. Okay, so tell us about some of these stories here now.
Oh, that's old Bryce Farmer, Rick Farmer's son. That's our cousin. They went fishing. They're off the dock at the house, and they catch some good brim.
Yeah, right there at Deer Point Lake, right?
Deer Point Lake, yep.
All right. Well, this big monster, let's see, let's get back to it. This big monster right here.
That's Hayes. That's my youngest, and he. They joke in the neighborhood does Hayes have any clothes? He's always in his underwear.
He just jumped out of bed and ran out on the dock.
It's always.
That's funny. This is a great picture here.
Yeah, that's me and Talon. We'll take the boat and we'll always go to the island or whatnot, and then on the way back from the island, we'll stop and do a little fishing.
Now, did you see this from Talon, or you just sort of fishing that area?
No, we're just free lining, flat lining a crab, and they it don't take long right there.
Wow, that's a good one right there.
Yeah, they're big.
Okay. I'm having some technical difficulties. Have we shown this one yet?
No.
Okay, let's show this one.
That's
Okay.
Hayes with his another fish. He's a fishing fool, son. He catches them. I got him a little spinning rod now, and he's doing it.
That big old smile on the face.
He loves it.
Okay.
That was opening weekend of dove season. We caught a few there, or didn't catch a few. We killed a few.
Well, listen, tell me about your dog.
That's a Boykin Spaniel. That's the dog that ate the hook. Remember the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember that? That's the dog that swallowed the hook, and she's still kicking.
Aren't those Boykin Spaniels? Aren't they smart?
They're supposed to be. They're supposed to be. But
My son has one. He says the same thing. They're supposed to be smart.
They have a lot of energy.
They do.
They have a lot of energy.
They really do.
Good dogs, though.
They are great dogs. Yeah. Okay, here we go now. We're going to go fly fishing. Where are we here?
We're in Patagonia, Argentina.
That's a long way from Southport.
That is a long ways from Southport.
How'd you end up down here?
We are a carrier dealer, and Carrier puts on a trip every year or every 2-year accrual, and this was the trip. So they sent us down to Argentina. We went to Buenos Aires for a couple of days, and they flew us over to Patagonia. And of course, first thing I asked, I see water, let's go fishing. And that trip cost me $200.
No way.
Yeah, with the tip.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That had to have been special. Here we go.
It was beautiful.
What is this?
That is a rainbow trout.
They have them down there?
That's a big rainbow trout.
That's huge.
So that big mountain in the background, that's the country Chile.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where you're at. You're right on the border, and that's a big mountain lake.
Oh, Drew, this had to have been a special trip.
It was amazing.
What'd you catch this one on?
A fly.
No, you caught us on a fly?
Yep, fly. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
It was fun. I had to teach myself how to fly fish again. I usually fly fish with a cane pole, not a fly rod.
Listen, what kind of flies do they use? Is it like a big one or?
Yeah, it was kind of big. He hand ties them himself. So that guy, he was really, really good. And we had a really good time. This is a brook trout. And when I caught that, I was reeling it in, and I got it close to the boat, and he said, it kept saying broke trout. And I'm like, what's wrong with the trout? Is it broke? I was like, it's swimming fine. And I caught on to what he was saying. It was brook.
Brook trout.
Brook trout, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right, now we're getting into some hunt. I know that's a good trip. Let's get into some hunting pictures here.
All right, so the guy that hunts with me, Justin Traylor, shot this deer first 4 days, actually Friday morning last week.
Okay.
And I had a note. We got to the gate on Thanksgiving morning to go into the lease. Well, we had a note on the gate. And I get out, open it up, and hey, I shot a deer and it went on your property. You know, called me. I need permission to get on.
Yeah.
So I was talking to the guy, and I that was great that he did that. And he kind of told me about what happened, and he shot it with a bow and this and that. And he said he had shot it closer to the body and the neck. Well, a neck shot with a bow isn't real successful rate. So Justin, so they was going to come Friday and look. Well, we hunted Friday morning, and Justin was sitting there in the stand, and that deer come running out of the woods, ran all the way to the stand, and then turned and run away from him. And he said he never stopped running until he finally stopped and turned broadside, and he shot him. Then he had an arrow in his neck.
Oh, my goodness.
So
wow.
The only thing I can figure is that arrow was hitting them trees and limbs, and it was scaring that deer. That's why he was running.
There's an arrow right there.
Yeah, you can see it almost went all the way through. It went right down the side of his spine and right down the side of his esophagus there.
How about that?
I think he would have lived.
Yeah, he would have. He would have. Now, this is a good story here. Tell us about this.
All right. That's Talon. That's my oldest. He shot his first buck
how old is he
Saturday
now?
Afternoon. He is 11 now.
Okay, so this was Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Yep. He's killed a couple does, and I've been holding him out, kind of teaching patience.
Yeah.
Well, I had 2 bucks walk out. We got in the stand probably 3:20. Feeder went off at 3:30. 5 minutes later, 2 bucks walk out. I'm hanging burlap on the tree stand. It's a brand new tree stand. I don't even have it ready yet. And he's wanting to go. So I'm hanging burlap, and all I hear is bucks, bucks, bucks. And I'm like, look up, and there's 2 bucks at the feeder. Well, there was a little buck. He kept getting in front of that deer, and he wouldn't ever give a clear shot, wouldn't ever get a clear shot. Well, something spooked them, and they bounced off. And you should have, the look of defeat was, he was just hanging his head. I'm like, they'll be back. It's still early, we still got an hour and a half of daylight. And it wasn't 5 minutes. That deer walked back out, and we didn't wait. I said, go ahead and give it to him, son. And he made a good shot. It was high, but the deer fell right there, broke my feeder, wrapped around the feeder pole. Broke my feeder. Yeah, so it was a story for sure.
He's got a big old smile on his face there.
He was jacked.
Okay, so then you get the whole family. This is your family shot.
Yeah, that's my family shot. So luckily we were camping there close to where we hunt, and I said, y'all come on down. Let's get a family picture. So
tell Jenna that could be y'all's Christmas card picture.
I thought it was a great idea, We should have got pajamas and got out there and got picked.
Right. That's cool. But anyway, I know y'all have been staying busy, not just at work, but in the woods and water.
Woods, water, life is busy. It seems like the older you get, the faster time goes.
Tell us about it. Well, you're still doing good things, and this getting back to this toy drive that you're doing, I'm so proud of you getting it started, and it just snowballed. I want to encourage all of you to participate. If you want to call me, I'll come by your house and pick up a toy if you need to sometime next week or something, and we'll keep pictures going to different places we take the toys.
And if you can't get by, the night of the party, you can drop toys off at my office.
There you go.
Any day during the week. We've even gotten some monetary donations this year.
Okay.
So if you want to donate that way, you can call the office. You can get a hold of me, get a hold of Coach, and we'll get that figured out for you. Michael Harris, made a huge donation this year from Seasons of Hope, and great deal there. So it's been really helpful, and it's growing every year. It's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger.
It has.
And that's what I wanted, you know.
And that cookout, those oysters, and the band, just the fellowship, just a bunch of good people on a Saturday night at Southport. It don't get much better than that.
Don't get much better than that.
I'll tell anybody.
Don't get better. And this is your invite. Everybody asks me, well, I didn't get invited. You don't have to get invited. This is a public, you know, bring
Public
yourself.
event.
Yeah, come have a good time. You know, step out, have a good time.
Real quick on another subject, you know, we've been cold. I know this week, our heaters and all.
Yeah.
Have you had a lot of calls?
I've got a lot of calls. I had one, a few yesterday, text me pictures of the unit, and it was a solid block of ice. Is this normal? It is right now, because of the way a heat pump works. Once it gets, you know, around 32 degrees, it can't defrost.
Okay.
So, and that's why you have backup electric heat.
Okay.
So, first thing, is your house warm? Yes. All right, it's good then.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come. So, you know, tell people what quick advice can you give them on the heaters and all? Just
Biggest thing is I would prepare. You know, don't wait until it's 32 degrees outside and realize you have a problem. Call us. Let's do it. Let's do an annual maintenance on it. You know, do a quick service, burn the dust off the electric heat so your house don't fill with smoke, things like that. And, you know, be prepared.
Be prepared.
Be
Good
prepared.
motto. Okay, well, it's Friday, so we're going to do our drawing. Can you reach that jar to your left over there? We're going to let Drew, this is Tarpon Dock Seafood, he's going to draw one name out of there for the $20 gift certificate to Tarpon Dock Seafood.
Tarpon Dock Seafood, good stuff.
They do have good stuff. Who's our winner from all the way from Spring Hill, Tennessee? Okay, Sean Parent. So give me a call when you're going to be down. He might be down now. So we have viewers all over the country.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, yeah, Colorado, Tennessee. Do one more for the red snapper.
One more red snapper.
Big old red snapper. Well, seafood is good this time of year.
Yeah, especially from Tarpon Dock, Greg and them guys.
Yeah.
Collins, Austin, they're good people.
This is Abe Springs. Abe Springs is a little community over there in Calhoun County. Ansel Levy. Thank you for watching Ansel. So that's our two winners today. Drew,
Good.
Appreciate you coming on board. Appreciate all the things you do, man.
Yep.
So,
Thank you for what you do.
All right, buddy. Take
Yes,
care.
sir.
We're going to take a break, come back with our famous Friday fishing forecast. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, and welcome to famous Friday fishing forecast. I told Jeff I left my notes at home, so we're going to have to wing it. But our Friday fishing forecast brought to us by Jessica Ling Insurance and Financial Group, and also Hammer Down Roofing with Matt Andrews. Two good folks there, two good companies, local companies, and if you get a chance to do business with them, that would be great. Now, like I said, I left my notes at home, and but I know what I wrote down last night. I can remember most of it. The first thing I wrote down was weather, okay, how this weather affects everything, and as outdoorsmen you need to know, that, and y'all do, we're talking about it, but what it does is this cold air results in cold water. So now, the old timers, the fishing guides, everybody knows that those speckled trout are gonna start going up into the creeks, and this is, this has been going on for forever. And this time of the year now, this is the first cold snap, but there are some, they're already going up in there, because if you remember watching the water temperature on a regular basis like I talk about, it's been 69 degrees all for the last several weeks. It's been 70 to 69. And all of a sudden, about Monday of this week, Sunday or Monday, it dropped down to 66. So it had boom, that quick drop. And that's that cold air coming in, that's cold air bringing in that cold water. So anyway, the one thing you want to remember is that. Also, a quick report on surf fishing. I checked 3 different spots, 3 different areas, and they're all saying one word: slow. Now that's going to pick back up pretty soon, really around late December, early January. The whiting bite will be really strong in the surf. Getting back to the bay, working in the bay system, again, the fresh water, we're going to get a lot of fresh water coming in. You saw what happened on the Apalachicola River. So a lot of fresh water coming down the river. So that's going to have an effect on the northern part of the bay system. So be aware of that. The one thing too about the freshwater bite, getting back to it, the The catfish bite should be really good. Winter trout lining is good. It really is. Catfish are strong. Catfish also going to be on the bottom, really strong. It's toward the center of the river systems. But the best bet, I was thinking last night, with Bill Allen and I've already talked. If it stays cold a little bit longer, but it don't look like it will, but we're going to head to those feeder creeks up in the Apalachicola Bay. I know over there in the Apalachicola system, all along the system there, it's going to be affected by this high water. So try to hit it ahead of time if you can. The bass fishing, you saw what Bobby Smith did this past week. We're catching bass number 59,000. If you notice the technique he used, of course, he has very accurate casting, which a lot of y'all do, but also he switches up. Even catching fish, he'll switch up. Now he ended up catching 50 something that day, and I just ran the film, the video to get some good video on it. But and we fished a couple of hours, but he's really good at it. But what I'm saying, his technique, good casting, placement, and being able to change lures, all different ones. But he's not a big worm fisherman, so a lot of bass fishermen love fishing with a worm. So anytime you can watch somebody like that fishing, you can. Okay, let's go over here to let's zoom on in real quick to West Bay, because this area, this is my most familiar area, and here's the what will happen. This canal. Okay, all this area right here. See this right in the center of the screen? That's canal from what we used to call a steam plant, but that's not going to be in effect now because you can't keep fish up in that area. So be aware of that. And also the feeder creeks here, Burnt Mill and Crooked Creek, we're always talking about that being a really good place this time of year. So every bay system has those creeks. Apalachicola Bay does, Choctawhatchee Bay does. So if you're going to try to fish this weekend, as weather cleans up and everything and get a chance to get out, you want to hit some of those feeder creeks. Even on the freshwater, you can catch have some good catches on the freshwater from the bank side. So just fish those areas pretty good. Got to wrap it up. I've had a good week here. Appreciate the viewership, and y'all have a good weekend and enjoy the great outdoors. Take care of it, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.